As I sit here gathering my thoughts in this dimly lit room, I can't help but wonder if I'm about to reveal a story that should stay hidden forever. Nonetheless, the world deserves to know the truth. My name is Dr. John Richards, and what I'm about to share with you is a horrifying encounter that I experienced firsthand during my time at Area 51. It was the summer of 1947 when I arrived at the top-secret military base situated in the desolate heart of the Nevada desert. Hushed whispers of strange happenings and extraterrestrial encounters filled the air, but I had no idea what awaited me there. After greeting the base commander, Colonel Carter, I couldn't help but notice a sense of unease in his eyes. Within days of my arrival, news broke of a supposed UFO crash near Roswell, New Mexico. The government's official story of a weather balloon didn't sit well with anyone stationed at Area 51. A collective sense of anticipation permeated the air, as if we were all waiting for the truth to reveal itself. It was a moonless night, a month after the Roswell incident, when an urgent distress call came through the base's radio tower. A military convoy carrying wreckage from the crash site had been ambushed by a mysterious force. Colonel Carter hastily assembled a team, including myself, to investigate the situation. We boarded a military transport, our hearts pounding with anticipation as we soared above the Nevada desert. The aircraft shuddered as we approached the crash site. The wreckage lay strewn across the arid landscape, twisted metal catching the moonlight like shattered dreams. A glimmer of hope sparked within me as we stumbled upon a survivor amidst the wreckage. The creature, unlike any I had ever seen, was gaunt with limbs that twisted in unnatural directions. Its eyes shone with both intelligence and fear. We quickly transported it back to Area 51 for further study. There, under dim lights and a heavy cloud of secrecy, we began our examination. The creature demonstrated an intricate understanding of our technology, as if it had been observing us for centuries. Its body pulsated with an otherworldly energy, leaving us in awe of its power. But it soon became apparent that this captive was not alone. Whispers spread throughout the base, tales of strange lights in the desert night, and mysterious disappearances amongst the personnel. Paranoia gripped us as we realized that the invaders were not only among us, but had penetrated the highest levels of security. Late one night, as I sat alone in the lab, analyzing the creature's tissue samples, an unearthly screech pierced the silence. Frozen with fear, I looked towards the source of the sound. The creature before me convulsed violently, its body morphing into grotesque shapes. Its eyes, once full of intelligence, now radiated malice and bloodlust. It lunged towards me, its elongated limbs reaching out, but just before its skeletal fingers could touch my flesh, the lab door swung open. Colonel Carter stormed in, accompanied by a team of armed soldiers. He shouted orders, and they opened fire on the creature, tearing its grotesque form apart. It was then that I realized the true horror that had unfolded within the Nevada desert. The Roswell crash was not an accident, it was an invasion. The remnants of the deceased creature in front of me were merely scouts sent to gather intelligence and infiltrate our defenses. The fight against the alien invaders continued for weeks, but we eventually secured the base, eliminating any remaining threat. With the world blissfully ignorant of the looming danger, our harrowing experiences were buried within the confines of Area 51. Evidences were destroyed, and the survivors were sworn to silence under the tightest security protocols. Now, as I near the end of my days, I can no longer bear the weight of secrecy. I am haunted by the atrocities these extraterrestrial beings inflicted upon us. We were merely pawns in their cosmic chess game, and humanity, as naive as ever, still remains unaware of the malevolent forces that lurk beyond our understanding. So I implore you, dear reader, take heed of my words. The Roswell crash was not a myth. The aliens were not figments of conspiracy theories. They were terrifying, intelligent beings that came too close to achieving their goal. And though we thwarted their plans, we must remember that the threat still looms large, silently watching from the stars.